Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, it's cancellation day and it's inaugural day and we got ports opening and new ships going. And hey, you know what? There's some new protocols that have just come out and you gotta be aware of them. Okay, I'll give you some protocols in a second that you really do need to be aware of. But first of all, let me talk some news. We had the Norwegian Escape once again had to cancel its April 9th cruise, which is the 4th cruise since they originally cruised. It just keeps going on and on. Their repairs are still not done from hitting that sandbar. Also, I actually had been in touch with the Norwegian people and they were saying it looks like the repairs are going really well. We think the sailing on the 9th is going to go. I had some people message me saying they're on the cruise on the 9th. Do you think it's going to go? I said, well, from what they're telling me, they think that cruise is going to go. And no. So right from the horse's mouth, it should go to no, it's not going. They're canceling it. So what can you do? You try and get the information for people and you get the wrong information. Now, I'm not blaming anybody because as far as they knew, they probably thought the cruise is going as normal. It's a trickle-down effect. So yeah, would I count on any Norwegian Escape cruise leaving in the next couple weeks? No, not right now. But hey, I do know one person who has booked 4 cruises on that ship and is just racking up the onboard credits, the future cruise credits, because he's not using the ones they give him for every canceled one. He's making a new booking. And so far it's worked. They're rolling that dice, folks, rolling that dice. Something also very exciting, Celebrity Cruise Lines just took possession officially of the Celebrity Beyond. She set sail, I believe, on the 27th of April, 26th. Captain Kate at the helm, brand new ship. It has the most suites available on any Celebrity ship. They put, if you look, their advertisement is the Retreat. And if you're wondering, hey, is that a smart move or anything like that? Well, I was just looking and my July 11th cruise that I'm on this year has 1 suite left. 1 suite in the entire ship left that you can book. So I think they're saying, yeah, you know what? Suites are paying for this stuff. Let's up those prices and we're going to make some money with people like staying in the suites in the retreat area and having the Lumine restaurant and all the benefits that come with it. And so much so that they're even talking that the next ship of the Edge class being built will have even more suites on it. I hope they don't get too far into the point where it starts to become like, you guys are the retreat guests and you guys are just filling in the rest of the ship. So, everyone can do the entertainment, everyone can do this, but don't take so much away from the ship and put it aside for retreat guests that the rest of the crew, guests on board think, hey, why can we only go to one half of the ship, sort of thing. I hope they don't do that, but I do love the Retreat. I do love their suites. The Sky Suite that we were in, the Royal Suite we're in, were beautiful when I stayed on those. I have no complaints. And their Lumine restaurant has been one of the best restaurants I've ever eaten at, ever. Okay, so now let's talk about some protocols that I just kind of found out about and that you really should know for this season so far. Before I get there, let me just invite you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Really does help the channel out. It doesn't cost a thing. It just says, hey, Don made another video and do you want to watch it? You don't even have to click on it. It'll just let you know there it is, etc. But you're gonna want to click on it. And again, it really does help the channel out and I'd really, really appreciate it. Okay, protocols. Guess what? Canada has to be different. I've apologized for Canada's decision-making a lot when it comes to cruising in the past few years. Everything from, January, canceling cruises for 13 months all at once, when everyone else in the world is going kind of like every 2 months, every 3 months, and then we'll reassess it. Canada just said, yeah, we don't want to talk about it until 2022, everybody. And what's the science behind that? Yeah, we just don't want to talk about it, everybody. Canada. So Canada has to have their own rules. This is what's going on here. Every place else that I see, from getting on a ship in Europe to getting on a ship in Greece, United States, you need to take an antigen test before getting on board, 2 days before getting on your cruise. Well, hey, Canada thinks that's not good enough, everybody. They're saying you have to have an antigen test 1 day before your cruise now. Because, you know, they never think about people have to travel to the actual cruise ship to get on a cruise, right? They actually have to travel there the day before to get on the cruise. So how are you supposed to take a test on the day you're flying and traveling to get there? So now you have to find out a place in the city you're going to where to get a test. And it's not necessarily an easy task. I've been searching for my Alaska cruise in Vancouver, and they have these clinics, and then it says, oh, it's a walk-in clinic right near the cruise port. Great. Click on that, and it said, we are no longer taking walk-in people. Well, that's a lot of help, right? Go to the Princess website. You can book this, but is Vancouver there? Didn't see Vancouver there. I do know that the Vancouver airport, you can get tested there, so it'd probably be a little more pricey than a normal place, but you can do it. You can also do the home test, as long as it's a video conference test, they'll be accepted as well. But it's just another situation of Canada, you have to be different. Why 1 day? Why 1 day? Because sometimes the virus doesn't show up for 3 or 4 days, even during testing with an antigen test. So the 1 day thing really does nothing. But Canada had to say, we're being extra cautious with the 1 day. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're being ridiculous. So I'm going to call them out on that. Also, if you're going to Alaska, and everyone goes to Alaska, loves to do the White Pass Railway. Well, if you're hoping to do the White Pass Railway maskless, you can forget about it. As of right now, you have to wear a mask on board. In fact, all the rail systems up in Alaska and going into Canada, etc., all have to wear the face mask because they're part of the transportation system. And here in Canada, we still have, you have to wear a mask in on the transportation system, like trains and buses and planes. That counts with the White Pass Railroad. So I know that will turn off a lot of people. It won't turn off everybody. Some people will, are still wearing masks to this day on cruise ships just for that extra caution for their own peace of mind. That's terrific. Do what you want to do. But if you're one of the people who don't like to wear a mask, and then you head off on a train that's, a 3.5 hour trip on a train in an enclosed area, and you didn't want to have to wear a mask the entire time, this is going to be very disappointing news. So yeah, 1 day antigen test. While I was on that topic, by the way, you can apparently take a PCR test 3 days in advance. So if you're worried about traveling into Vancouver and you don't have enough time to get there and get your test results, you can at least get a PCR test 3 days in advance, and that will suffice to get on the cruise ship as well. I don't know why they make this so difficult. It really boggles the mind sometimes, but hey, that's Canada. Welcome to Canada. Blame Canada like everyone else does. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. We'll see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world. Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.